the new Tim Holtz Distress Crayons coming out so soon, there's a lot of questions about what are they like, how, what kind of color medium are they? Here's where I'm going to lay it out for you guys. Number one, all of the, let's call them water reactive color mediums, watercolors, distress spray stains, dilution spray stains, gelatos, primas, oil pastels that are water soluble. There's a whole collection, and basically all of them, I mean, if we want to get really broad, they're all the same in the sense that they will color onto your paper, onto your gesso or stenciled surfaces. You can color your stamps with them. You can do lots of different things with any of them. So before you get into, I've got to have this or I've got to have that, I just want to give you a really quick little rundown here of what I've got. So I've been playing for quite a while with these, and I've had gelatos for many years. I still like gelatos. Here's the thing with any of this type of medium where you're opening it up and you've got just raw color that you're not mixing with anything, you're not doing anything with, you're just going to start applying it. If you've got raw color, my suggestion is to work onto a surface like here that has got some kind of treatment to it. This one happens to be clear gesso, Prima clear gesso, just to make sure that I didn't use Ranger and it reacted better with the Distress Crayons or anything. So check this out. With this surface, I can come in here and really lightly blend just a little bit. I could also come in here and just working from the outside in, I could really lighten up the edges. Okay, I'm just wiping off the excess color there. So I could lighten up the edges, I could thin out the edges, I could have it blend and blur. I could pull outward if I wanted to have the color pull outward. I've got a lot of color potential here for a lot of different things that I might potentially want to do, whether I was in an art journal, working on a card, anything at all. The key is treat that paper first or work on something that's non-porous. Example I'm thinking of is the specialty stamping paper by Ranger. Might be a good choice. I haven't tested it yet, but that might be a good choice because basically, guys, the color can't absorb into the paper right here. It's sitting on the gesso. Will it dry? Will it set? Yes, it will. But I want to show you the difference if I tried to do this onto an untreated tag. Okay. You're going to see the difference here. So can I still pull color? Yes, I can. That part's the same. It's when I start to try to do this other stuff. Can I still blend it outwards? Yes, I can. However, this is where I want you to see, because I'm going to go sideways now just to show you. There will always be the original line, and I'll dab this off so it's a little more drastic so you can see. That original line where I applied it is always going to show. This is true for the Distress Crayons, it's true for the gelatos, it's true for the oil pastels, it's true for all of these types of mediums where it's just the raw color and you're going to put it on there. The thing is it's absorbing into the paper before I'm blending it. So if you're on raw paper, you can't do, watch this. If I'm on this, I can blend this all the way out so that it was almost never there. You can't do that on raw paper. So that's why I'm always recommending with these types of things, a gessoed surface might be your good bet. What if you don't want that? What if that doesn't work for you? Well, then that's real easy. And I'll take the gelato here to demonstrate. Rub it onto a piece of plastic, then use a water brush, get it a little bit wet. In other words, you're mixing up your color here. Then come on to the paper. Can you layer it on? Can you get more colors going? Any of that? Of course you can. Absolutely. Absolutely you can do that. Just like over here, what I've got going is this is how I would color a stamp. Whether it's on flat, just plain paper, cardstock like this, or watercolor paper, what have you. Mix up your color over here and then bring it over and bring it on to whatever part or parts that you would like. And can you layer the colors? Can you do all kinds of fun techniques? Absolutely, absolutely. And the last thing I'll show you, just so you can see, they behave very similarly in a lot of situations. Here what I was showing is, you see how it's very dark and scratchy in between the dots? That's because the dots are treated. The flat paper is not. So it's just always something to remember. Here's a canvas I've been working on and continue to play with. If you had any of these kinds of mediums, could you just directly apply them? Yes. The Distress crayons I'm really excited about for a couple reasons. Number one, the colors. Outstanding, outstanding, interesting colors, not just red, yellow, pink, you know, but Rusty Hinge is a great rusty color and I love it. And so I can apply it directly. Note that this surface has been coated in gesso, so it is, you know, like I was saying, it's a better surface to work with. Can you blend it with your finger? Yes. Can I come in here with water and blend it? Yes. Can I blend other colors, other mediums? Yes and yes. We can do all of that. This is a great use. A mixed media project like this is a great place to play with these colors and really give them a test and see what you like. Now, you know, I know the big question's coming from you guys. Which one do I prefer? I'm preferring the Distress crayon for a couple reasons. Number one, it feels better in my hand. I have a little better feel of it. Number two, I feel like that the way it works, the gelatos tend to be a little more dry, a little like flakier, chalkier when I apply them. So when I'm working with these Distress crayons, I'm not having the issue that I have sometimes with gelatos of having like dry chunks falling off or not blending as nice. I'm also finding that the Distress crayons blend way prettier than other similar mediums. Okay, and what I mean by that is you know, I can always blend and layer with them. They also play really nicely with all of the other Distress products, which is a huge plus for me because I have all of the other Distress products. So that's it from me for today. This was just meant as a quick look and what are they, how do I use them? That's the basics of it, guys. So hit me with your questions, project ideas, requests, anything like that. I will definitely be back with more videos. Until then, happy crafting.